But it is top decking that other crumble, because that is now they're both in scary range.
There's a will.
It's not what I need, it's not what I need, it's not what I need. It's not what I need! Hello, Gomez here from the LAN Up channel again with another deck for you today. This is actually a deck that I kind of like wanted to do right near the beginning when dragons first became a thing, but I couldn't really work it out as much. I still don't think I've worked it out perfectly, but it's a nice concept that I kind of wanted to build around. And obviously, while we're waiting for new cards to come out, why not experiment a little bit more? So this one is Undying with dragons. Let's get into it. So as I said, the deck is called Undying Dragons. Basically the concept, like the original, like when I first made this deck, like my idea was that I wanted to make an Undying deck. I wanted to make it with Demacia, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to have Shyvana level up and then using her strafing strike ability to like use that with Undying, so that I was trading with Undying and making it so that like that move, if I couldn't use it on a dragon, I could use it on Undying. That was the plan. I will admit I still think that this deck does need a bit of a shake up and whatnot, but I thought it's fun. I like the idea of the concept. So here's what it is. So basically, obviously Undying is your main thing. See, I did throw Dawn Speakers in here, but technically Dawn Speakers could be thrown out, because what you need to remember is that buff going on top of the Undying is quite meaningless because he's going to be dying anyway. The buff is more because you've got things like Chronicler, you've got things like the Remitter, so the idea, and obviously if you can get the dragons on board, it's a nice little buff that's going on then when you're as you're killing the Undying or the Cursed Keepers. Like it's a nice little thing to just buff up the board, but it's not. I'm not 100% like stuck on them. So that could quite easily be removed, but I did decide to keep it in this deck for the time being. This is how I've decided to run this, but definitely there are changes that can be made, and if you do make any, please, as I said, leave them down in the the comment section. But before we get on to that, let's go through explaining. Right, so Ravenous Butcher, only 2 of, because yet again, if you end up with just that being in hand, then you can't really do anything with it. So that's why I always like running 2 butchers rather than 3. Absorb Soul, yet again, is something you potentially take down to a 2 cost. The only real reason that I put Absorb Soul into this deck is that when I was trying this deck out, I was coming up against a lot of Fiora, and I was coming up against a lot of like target-based decks with Ezreal and things along those lines, like, you know, like Ezreal Swain or Ezreal whatever the hell TF. Like basically, I needed this as my stop them from getting trades, as well as the fact that it can work really well with Cursed Keeper, it can work really well with the Undying, and it also can help you if you're about to die. It can kind of like help stabilize you sometimes. That's what, like, I think that Absorb Soul is a really underrated card. Like, a lot of people don't like it, a lot of people don't use it, but I like it, especially in an Undying deck, because it can give stability. Like, obviously there is things that you could use instead, like Withering Whale, like, you know, if you're up against aggro and things along those lines. But personally, I've always liked Absorb Soul because I don't want my Undying to be killed. Because I don't want my like things to be killed in certain ways. So if I'm against a Fiora deck, I can trade something away with that, or as I said, I can use my Undying to level him up more by killing him and getting some health out of it as well. So that's why I like Absorb Soul so much. But I do know that it's a card that not many people like. Warden's Prayer, it's a really good way of maybe getting the Undying quicker than what you, if you don't have him in hand to begin with, like, you know, that can give it. But also, some of the other things in that last breath, in that region, within that, which is like, card pool, there's still some good stuff in that card pool that you might be able to get out of it. Said Curse Keeper, as I said, Glimpse for your draw. Single combat can be used either with dragons to help level Shyvana if she's on the board, or just with Undying, just to, yet again, level him up. Yeah, again, another way of getting Undying and the ephemeral version, or to even get a Dawn Speakers or whatever it is. Like, it's very, Stalky Show is a really great card for draw and just like a versatility. This is just so that you again can kill the Undying or kill the Cursed Keeper, and then just get those things on the board that you can force trades where you want them, or force the heavier attack things along the line and then get more things in attacking forward. You've got which is obviously the Dawn Speakers, which, as I said, I'm not 100% convinced about these guys. You could quite easily get rid of them. Undying, Chronicler, Debauchee, and Crumble. I went with Crumble just because it does, yet again, kill a unit. It's just massive ways of helping get that Undying up. And then, obviously, I do love a Remitter with this, just for the banter if you never know what's going to go on. And then, Screeching Dragon, you could put 3 in. So, yet again, you could trade that down to 1. You could put 3 in. The one thing that I do kind of miss in this deck is I miss the fact that I haven't put a Ruination, because I do actually love Ruination with Undying, because most of the time it can clear a board and then you still have that, but it's things like that that could quite easily be changed around. But I've decided to run this deck this way because it seems to be getting the best results this way at this moment in time. But I do like a Ruination, like that's normally something that I would definitely put into this deck. And as I said, like, you know, potentially 3 Screeching Dragons, so maybe we have to leave the memes behind and get rid of the Remitters, maybe put in 3 Dragons and then put in a copy of Ruination, or get rid of a copy of one of these guys and those, and then, yeah, said get 3, which you get 3 Screechings and 2 copies of Ruination. Like, there's some things, I said you can get rid of a copy of Absorb Soul. There's so many different trade ups and things like that, so if you do make any changes, please let me know down in the comments down below, because I said, love hearing from you guys, love hearing if you use this deck, how well it works for you, if it doesn't work for you. Another thing as well, obviously, is Atrocity. You could potentially put an Atrocity in this deck. It's another really good finisher, but yeah, again, I said I haven't sadly put it in there, but as I said, there's so many changes that could be made to this deck, so if you do make any, as I said, please let me know. Also, which is shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. If you haven't checked them out already, I'm live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to come catch that action live, please feel free to, as well as the fact that obviously this is December, so I am doing a giveaway. Well, I'm giving away sets of Twisted Fate cards on every Thursday stream of this month, as well as the fact that there will be some given away on this channel and on that Twitter, so stay tuned and all those things to find out how you can get involved with those giveaways. But as I said, I'll let you know. On the YouTube one is most likely going to be halfway through the month, so probably when the cards, when the set gets released, I'll then do the giveaway on YouTube and do the giveaway on Twitter as well. But all through the month, it's going on Twitch, so please feel free to go check that out. There's also the Discord down below if you want to join the Discord. Lovely community of people that we're making who will love Legends of Runeterra, love gaming, love having a good laugh in general. So if that sounds like fun, why not join that? Because there's a games night and a movie night in that Discord where we can all just get on mic and just have a good time. Anyway, that's enough of this jibber jabbly bollocksy boo, and let's get in and see how this deck does in a couple of matchups. Okay, so we're against the Kalista Lucian, so it's going to be like rallying as quickly as possible. I kind of want to get rid of. I need as many things on board as possible to kind of like defend myself, because let's face it, it's going to be quite an extreme one. So let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. I'm actually just going to go for that trade up. If he goes for it, he goes for it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But in all honesty, I don't mind going forward with that, because anything that I can kill before Lucian or Kalista's on the board is always actually a benefit to me. I'm actually going to pass. So all I could have done was used this, so I don't mind waiting. Ooh, Curse Keeper. I mean, so for the fact that we know for it, like, so I throw the ephemeral. See, I throw the ephemeral one out. I throw the ephemeral one out because in that way I've got defense next turn. I could actually also just throw out the Warden's Prayer. I'm just gonna go forward with both of them, because he wants to keep that back, because he wants to make sure that he's forcing that in there so that Kalista can attack forward, like, you know, without problems. So I could actually throw Shyvana forward to kind of like make a problem. I feel like I throw her out, it means that, like, you know, it would be an even, which I say an even trade up. It would be a trade up if I were to go for the Kalista. Oh, that's not what you want to see. That's not the one you want to see. So he just forces the damage in where he wants, which is actually fine, because it does mean that I can just like defend center actually okay. I don't mind this because I actually get through both these trade ups okay. I mean, obviously sharp sight is always a thing. Plenty sharp sight. Oh no, okay, well that's fine. I don't honestly mind, because like now all I need to do is, so I need to kill her. I need to kill Kalista. I'm gonna need to kill Senna before Lucian hits the board. I've got no real way of doing that at the moment. I could just instantly go for an open attack here. I could just go instantly for an open attack. Because, I mean, if he's got another Kalista in hand, then he's got Black Spear, so he's going to be probably killing Shyvana anyway. I feel like I'm gonna go for the attack forward with both of them, and then throw out, because I'm guessing that somebody's going to die here. Well, there we go. Somebody's going to die here, and then I can throw out Dawn Speaker, which actually is not a bad plan at all. So he gets the level up on Kalista, which does mean that Senna's going to keep coming back, which means if he gets Lucian on the board, that's going to be a problem. I did not actually see how close that Kalista was to leveling. I probably shouldn't have done that. But anyway, it's fine. We'll get around these situations. So all I got to do is I throw Dawn Speaker, and I can actually throw out like the Yeti and Warden's. I mean, the problem is if he's got another Kalista in hand, he can basically just kill Dawn Speakers immediately. So I kind of want him to use a little bit of mana up. So that's why we're going like the long way around the houses with this, is to hope that he uses some mana. I don't think he's going to. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the mana usage, which we now know he can't use Black Spear, so that we can just like use that, and then that board's gonna get buffed, which is quite nice. And so now, as long as we can keep Dawn Speaker on the board, we're in like a really nice spot. So Curse Keeper into Ravenous Butcher, and this board is starting to become. I mean, we could actually even deep dive for Undying, because Undying would probably be, because that's like where our mainstay is. I mean, another Dawn Speaker. I mean, I guess I take it. Because I mean, I could technically even play. I mean, so doubling the buffs. Doubling the buffs which are going to be coming my way as well, which is not bad. So actually, let's just let you die. Let you die for this. I know that there's like it's going to be coming back and all that. But yeah, no, we just kill this, give ourselves a nice bit of board space here, and then throw out the other Dawn Speakers, and then the board is just going to start getting with both of them on the board. Significant buffings is happening. Significant buffings. Obviously, we're still in the ability of a rally move. Ooh, look at that. This is gonna start becoming scary before you know it. Right, so actually all you need to do is do one of those. All you need to do is sacrifice one, and it still kills the other one here. So I could throw the Yeti in, but do I actually I kind of want my board getting as buffed as possible, so I feel like I just leave it. And then we throw out the other Dawn Speaker, let this board get massively buffed, and then go for an open. Could actually throw that out next turn as well, just because then I'm definitely getting somebody being killed next turn. So I would prefer an Undying to be on this deck. Oh, there we go. So he's got one of them. Okay, so we did not get the lovely double buffs I was hoping for, but we get some buffs out of it still. Okay, so I've got a Crumble as well. Crumble actually I could use on top of the Chariot Shark, just to get rid of the Kalista, because I feel like Kalista's going to be a big problem for me if I continue to let it stay this way.
My shield is yours.
Yep. I mean, the loveliness of the fact that I mean, the thing is, when you use it on Shark, there's so many different things that could be used which do counter, but you got to go for it, right? You got to go for it just in case. But I feel like that's definitely, like, I could have waited. I could have, like, you know, not done this attack, and I could have waited. But I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. Oh, that's big. That's big. Right. Okay, so I guess we just go forward. We just go forward with the one then, because that still can trade up there. Yeah, he's got to basically put something in front of that, because he doesn't want to be going down that bad. But we've already got something. Something's been killed, so we're getting the buff. We've leveled up Shyvana now, so this is actually just like, you know, we can, once we get the Undying, which I just need to find, we can start the steamroll. But it's getting the Undying, which is thing. So I can actually technically throw this Dawn Speaker out as a trade thing, but as well as the fact that he will die, which means that he activates the other Dawn Speakers, which isn't too bad. So yeah, I feel like he's done that because he's got like a Black Spear in hand, and he knows that he's got a Black Spear in hand. So I'm just gonna throw this out. Yeah, again, it's more as a trade item, but then I will be using Stalking Shadows. Oh, I need to kill that Lucian. Like, I'm assuming that he's got a way of killing Senna. Like, I'm just gonna assume that he's got a way of killing Senna. What? Where the hell is my Undying when you need him? Do we want to take the Remitter here, or do we want to take the Butcher? I feel like I'd take the Butcher here, because I could actually Butcher on top. If I had one more mana, I would go for the Chronicler, because they're like a Chronicle on top of this, but I would go with the Butcher because I've got a Curse Keeper in hand as well, and so he kind of just works with both of them. Okay, here's the thing now. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to throw the Butcher out. Butcher? The Curse Keeper, sorry. Throw the Curse Keeper out, it's fine.
I've got your back.
Yep, so he's putting a barrier on top of that. So this is the ephemeral copy. Oh crap, I just realized I've not put, that was a stupid move. That was a stupid move because obviously I didn't have the space. I should have done it on top of the Dawn Speaker.
Go ahead, scare me.
Mistakes were made! Significant mistakes were made, but it's fine, like I said. So these are both ephemeral anyway, so they're gonna die. They're gonna die anyway. So the thing is, I don't really want to help level. I don't really want to help level these. But the thing is that if he's got a what's his face in hand, right, so I feel like we do that move there. We do that move there. We force that in front of you. So if he's got a something, he kills Lucian to get her leveled up and do more damage. If we can force him to kill the Lucian rather than kill the Senna, then that's more what we want. Ooh, okay, right, he's going for the level up, and then that then does give him rally. Fair play. There we go. So he's got. I don't mind that because it's forced that there, and we've also made sure we defended in case he did something like that. So honestly, I don't mind that. He gets the rally, but it's not like he's got a lot to rally with right now. If he had a lot more to rally with, then I'd be scared. But he hasn't really got a lot to rally with.
Burn away the shadows.
So, do I just sacrifice this, or do we? I mean, whatever we put in front is getting sacrificed, right? So, I guess we just sacrifice this because we don't really want to go down to 4 health. We could go down to, actually, technically, we could absorb soul on top of this, which wouldn't be a bad plan, because then that just means that we don't take any damage and we just get like health out of it. So it's not actually the worst thing that we could do. And then we immediately go forward. I feel like we immediately go forward because of the fact that that now means that we can also use either single combat or strafing strike to kill Lucian.
Don't duck on my account.
Yeah, no, I just do this. I feel like this is the move that we go for. Yeah. And then whatever he plays, we've got single combat or we've got like whatever to help us out. Like he knows that we've got these two things in hand, so it makes it really hard for him to play something right now. He does have both champions leveled, but you know, it's really hard for him to decide what to go with here. So I don't mind this. We're forcing our opponent into just like whatever you play, you know it's most likely going to die. Sadly, the Yeti's actually surpassed. The Yeti's actually surpassed the where it could become. So I could strafing strike here, which just means that we can still keep her alive on relatively good health. I mean, obviously, if he's got like something that he buffs on top of this, then it becomes problematic. But right now, that trade actually works like massively in our favor. Yep. So I mean, he could have done it on top of, he could have actually just traded away our Shyvana if he was. So the question is whether or not I want to save that, because I could save its life by instead using the single combat here, but it does mean that her health goes down to 2. I'll sacrifice it. I'll sacrifice it for the Gregor. I mean, I can see why he's doing it, because it's like, you know, it's causing that. But honestly, it's forced another resource out of our opponent. But he could have actually killed the Shyvana there. Could have actually killed the Shyvana if he had gone for that move. Where's my Undying? My Undying's like, you know, like it's like the whole purpose of the deck, and they've just decided, you don't need us right now, do you? It's like, I do. Please come back to me. So I could actually use Ooh, Yogi boy. So I could actually use glimpse just to get myself like a more draw. Okay, so he's gone with this. Actually, I mean that works out perfectly for him.
Justice will be served.
That works out perfectly. I'm still gonna go forward here. I'm still going to go forward. You need to be careful with the one cost, right? Because remitter with one cost means there's a chance of the solitary monk or whatever they're called, the one who recalls everything. So you need to be careful when it comes to the monk. So I could actually go for draw, because that's going to die anyway. It's not actually going to trade. So I feel like I go for the draw aspect here. Because I need draw. I've got like this hand can't really do much right now. I could single combat, or I could use strafing strike. This way, strafing strike obviously is the way that you would survive. There's options. There's options. Got a really. I mean, is there no vengeance in his deck? I'm massively surprised that there's no vengeance. I honestly would have expected to see a vengeance move by now. Or has he just gone so much into the rally? Which, to be fair, it's not a bad shout going into the full on into the rally. I'm assuming that, because obviously the thing with this landmark is it needs to have something on the board to feed it. Otherwise, it just dies. Like there's nothing. Like because I'm guessing he's got a certain path that he wants. Like he wants Guardian going into something six cost, maybe into a Rekindler, and then into like the rally, wherever her name is, Tina, or the Crown Guard, wherever her name is. I'm guessing that's where his plan is. But if you can keep trading off things on their side of the board, so that they have no board to kill things, then it kind of does actually ruin that plan, like 100%. So we could go for strafing strike just to kill this. He's very low on resource. I think that he's left. I'm gonna guess and say that they've left, because literally, like, you know, all they're doing is passing right now. But I'm gonna do it as if I'm still gonna play as if they're here. But no, I feel like we go with the remitter on top of this, and then we can go with a strike, depending on obviously what we get. But I'm guessing strafing strike here just to trade that away, because as I said, you kind of want to be forcing so that they have nothing on the board. Like that's like the creme de la creme of what you're looking for right now. Is forcing them to have nothing on the board. Ooh, I mean, not bad, considering the fact that I've got people who will be surviving damage. So, not bad, not bad. Taking damage and surviving damage. Yeah, so I feel like we just do that, because why the hell not? Right now, honestly. I mean, obviously, we are leaving ourselves open to ruination, but I feel like our opponent's left. But we are leaving ourselves open for ruination and moves like that. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta go for it, right? Yep, they're gone. I was gonna say, yep, they're gone, they're gone. I did kind of go a little bit Billy Big Bollocks then. I could have been massively punished. Healing deck, which we do actually run free crumbles. So, as long as we can get our crumbles, we might not be in the worst situation now. I mean, haha, speak of the devil, oh, he shall appear. I'm actually gonna keep this hand. I've got my, I mean, obviously my main concern here is Kench with Undying, in terms of the fact that if my Undying's not at a stage, like if he gets Kench out immediately on 4, it's harder for me to counter, in terms of like he can eat my Undying. This is what I'm trying to say. I mean, obviously he's probably got a Hush in this deck as well, so Hush yet again works against Undying, but at least it's not the Hush that it used to be back in the days when Hush first got entered into the game. Yep, let him have it. Enjoy yourself. Have that free damage, my friend. So I feel like I throw this on the board. I could use this, but I kind of want to see what our opponent does next turn. Because I could crumble on top of Kench and he wouldn't be able to Bastion. So part of me kind of just wants to go directly into an open. Just to see what my opponent's got. Like what my opponent's holding on to. I feel like I just go for the open attack. Because although that's a better move for me, if he does throw Kench out this turn, it allows me to crumble him. Oh, okay, right. So there's no Kench. There's no point in using this until like you want him to put as much resource as possible in there. So there's literally no point in killing that until the time is right. You must wait for the right time to kill the landmark. Then and only then will it die. Because obviously it's you wait until he's basically about to win, and then you take it away from them. That's the best way of using it. So significant draw going on there. I'm actually gonna keep all my spell mana. I want to give myself the most amount of like options that I can give myself. So potentially just directly Butcher on top of there, and then I could actually throw a Dawn Speaker out. But yeah, again, we want to wait and see. As I said, right now, Kench dropping. Okay, so it's not Kench. He's still got the Bastion ability. He's still got the Bastion ability at this moment in time. What we do is we just go like this. And then we throw out a Dawn Speaker. And then next turn, potentially Caretaker. We could even watch it. We could even Stalking Shadows this turn, in all honesty. Just to maximize like a mana resource. So Power Cascade is a thing. Power Cascade is a thing, and most likely will be. I feel like he's done this move because his plan is Power Cascade. Like that's how I just see this. I might end up being right. I mean, I could have actually even glimpsed on top of that as well. I had options. Maybe I regret the decisions that I made. I've taken a lot of damage. Need to kill that. Curse Keeper or Blighted. I feel like I go with the Curse Keeper route. I've already got a Blighted Caretaker in hand. Admittedly, I do really need to be trying to deal with that problem, because that problem... I mean, I wish it happened afterwards, but okay. I really do need to deal with that problem. And, I promise if I do this, it stops me from using the Crumble move. But... I feel like I have to use this. I feel like it's a move I have to do. Just because it forces more resource than him trying to heal this. But to be fair, that elusive damage is just going to become problematic. But I said the fact that he can now throw out Kench with uncrumbleness happening to him is problematic. Especially, well, I mean, the thing is that even if he did throw Kench out, now he still has the ability to Bastion. Like, the fact that he's left it this means that he can throw Kench out and still have the mana for Bastion, which is problematic. I don't have anything else that can proc Spell Shield. I'm not running a Vile Feaster or an Unspeakable Horror. Maybe edits to the deck that could be made. Edits to the deck that could be made, but right now I have nothing which deals with that, sadly. And obviously he now just heals that back to full health. That's where my problem comes in now, is that he now does just heal that back up to full health. Like next turn, that immediately goes back up with Shiraka. Actually, quickly, he takes 2 damage, so getting him down, that's only going to hit. So he is actually going to have to throw some heals. I mean, he does have a gem, but he's going to have to throw some heals in there. We'll see how it goes. Technically, what I could have done is I could have actually thrown a glimpse on top of that one that died, because admittedly that probably would have been the better move. Okay, there we go. That's where my problem comes in. So obviously, yeah, no, you know, I can heal past that. That is problematic. I feel like I've got to do this and then glimpse on top of it just to try my best here. But I wish I could kill you, because that's at the start of the round and that's at the end of yeah, he's got another gem. So and then he can just heal it back up anyway. So if I can get another crumble, so that I can kill his foe, I can force a Bastion on top of that. Single combat as well actually really helps out here. Single combat really helps out. How close are you? I mean, he's still years away there. He's not even halfway there. I mean, obviously he's going to become very close to being there once he does the attack forward with this and heals this, but still, that's not important. What is important is single combat. So single combat. Okay, yeah, so dealing all the damage in all the different places. Single combat. Because it would force him, if he's got a Bastion, it would force him to use Bastion right now to defend this. He does not have Bastion, because I feel like if he had Bastion, he would have defended that. In my mind, I feel like if you have Bastion, you defend that.
No choice.
So, what we can do is we can at least. So, how close are you right now? So you're halfway there. Oh, do we just let that? Do we? I mean, I feel like I can't let that damage go through, really, can I? Not all of it, at least. So I go down to 4. Power Cascade is still an option there. It's not the best, but Power Cascade is still an option there. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this. But yeah, no, I'm not in the best place right now. I'm not in the best place. Potential just to heal you back up again. So I could use that just to heal this back up again, or go into next turn full spell man, leaving me with the ability to crumble. Admittedly, the thing is that he's now he's got 2 of them on the board. Like, their abilities are becoming a lot worse. I feel like I'm going to do this just because I want more things on the board. I feel like I need more options on this board right now. The fact that that is at least vulnerable so that I can force the Undying on top of that is actually quite nice. If only you had a little bit more health and attack. Oh yeah, we force everything forward. So I could actually potentially just kill her here if I were to force this on top of this. But I feel like it has to be done because I feel like that overwhelmed damage with the health that I'm currently on. That's why you need to be looking at the health situation. Obviously, Power Cascade is how you can get past that to kill that. So it's potentially to be what you did that dies.
You are better than this.
How close is this again? Yep. I mean, obviously, you could also just throw a what's his face on top of that as well. He could also just throw a I was gonna say protective Hoodafus. Astral Protection, that's the word. Eventually my mind will remember the words. I was honestly thinking he could have thrown an Astral Protection on top of that, but yeah, no, he didn't go for that. It's okay. It's okay. So, it still hasn't got that there. It's going to be when he gets the other one. That's going to be my problem. When this one gets to the point, that's when I'm going to be scared. Okay, once that one's on there, I'm going to be actually scared about the situation. Throw you out. Still, as long as I'm keeping enough mana to be able to do this move.
I will find the goodness in you,
Hope only provides temporary sustenance.
That is scary. That is scary. I'm not gonna lie, scary has become a thing. So we could crumble on top of this, but I kind of need to stop that landmark. He potentially goes for eating either the Undying. Like, there's so many different things that he could go for eating, especially if he's got Astral Protection. Astral Protection does like increase what he could go for here. So I'm interested to see what the plan is. But my problem is the fact that I kind of really need to deal with this. The other one's only 4 behind, so technically he could actually, like, next turn, depending on the move that he does, next turn he could actually level them both. But I basically need to top deck another crumble for my best possible chance here. If I can top deck another crumble, I'd feel a little bit more secure. But it is top decking that other crumble because that is now they're both in scary range.
There's a will.
It's not what I need. 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 Right. It's okay. It's okay. So he potentially eats Dawn Speaker. That's what I'm going to go with the guess of being the Dawn Speaker. Yeah. I wish that I had my ability to stop that, like in terms of just anything. Well, I could have technically kept back the what's his face one. So whatever. So that's still, he still needs 3, and he's only got 2 at this moment in time. That's gonna do. So I'm still alive at the moment.
Well, looky what you
Okay, I'm no longer alive, so I have to use this move to get rid of that one. I'm no longer living, so therefore we must get rid of this one. But then that one still does become scary. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's not fine, but we can get around this. That's all good. He basically like can't do any attack forward, because any attack forward like I can get a good trade. I mean, obviously apart from this one, I'd basically have to force my Shyvana on top of. So that's actually like he could really attack forward with that and punish me. If he were to. I mean, is it because he wanted to go? Is it because it forces that health up, which then means that he gets more thing from putting those two together? I'm assuming, which is not what I need to see. I'm not gonna lie. But also, I guess it's because it means he doesn't have to. He doesn't like the trade-off isn't as bad. I mean, how close is that now? Oh! Oh! Okay. Maybe actually throwing you forward would have been the better plan here. Let's go throw you forward. Actually, probably would have been a better plan. Because I have to defend here. Like I have to defend here because otherwise I will just die. Not the best. Not the best. He only heals for 2, so he's 1 away. He's 1 away there. I feel like I just have to throw out everything and go forward. That's like literally like my best plan right now. Is literally, so obviously he's 1 away. Like next turn, I need to top deck crumble. Top deck crumble. That's not crumble. Right, we just gotta go forward with everything. We've got to go forward with everything. We can't just sod it. Go, 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 go. Just send it all to the kitchen. Right. So, strafing strike, we have options. He's got to near enough defend. He's still dead. He's still dead. He's still dead right now. We might have actually done this. That's why he had to attack forward, because if we'd not attacked forward, then acquired taste, he would have like been able to like. Okay. He's still dead. He's deep diving for heals. He's trying to find heals for the core. He's literally just going, shit, come on, give me. I mean, oh my god, we picked the healing deck. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, it was squeaky bum time there for a lot of that game because I did not actually know which way that was gonna swing. So this is the Undying Dragons deck. As I said, there definitely needs to be some changes around, most likely, but I like the concept of this deck. That's the main thing. Like, I've been kind of trying to work with it for a while. It's not 100% there, but as I said, I do kind of still like the idea that came behind this. But as I said, as we're waiting for the new cards, which are exciting times, new cards, it's just like a little few things that I'm just throwing out there. But if you like this video, please why not hit that like button, comment down below on what you think. If you use this deck, let me know how it goes. If you make any changes to this deck, let me know what changes you make. And which it always says, if you want to catch this action live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, please stop on by, say hi and whatnot. I'm always up for that, as well as the fact that I said there is the giveaway where I'm giving away Twisted Fate cards, so why not pop on by for that. There's a Discord link down below and all the things on there. I scared myself. They're thinking, oh shit, what was I supposed to say? But yeah, honestly, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for the support. I'm still trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber goal on YouTube, so if you want to help with that, please feel free to. But all of you have already supported. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye! Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Say anything from you. Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.